contact and accounts for nearly 2/3 of accurate hepatitis B cases. In fact, hepatitis B is 50 to 100 times more infectious than HIV and can be passed through exchange of body fluids such as semen, vaginal fluids, and blood. Remember, before you have sex with someone, think before you act. It could save your life. According to the CDC STD trends in the United States, 2010 national data for gonorrhea, chlamydia, and syphilis reports sexually transmitted diseases, or STDs, are one of the most critical health challenges facing the nation today. The CDC estimates that there are 19 million new infections every year in the United States, with the cost of the U.S. healthcare system of $17 billion each year. The latest CDC data from 2010 shows troubling trends in 3 treatable STDs. Gonorrhea. While reported rates are at a lower levels, more than 300,000 cases were reported in 2010, a slight increase above 2009. There are also signs from other CDC surveillance systems that the disease may become resistant to only available treatment options. Chlamydia. Case reports have been increasingly steady over the past 20 years, and in 2010, 1.3 million cases were reported. While the increase is due to expanded screening efforts and not to an actual increase in the number of people with chlamydia, a majority of infections still go undiagnosed. Less than half of sexually active young women are screened annually, as recommended by the CDC. Syphilis. The overall syphilis rate decreased for the first time in a decade and is down to 1.6% since 2009. However, the rate among young black men and young black men who have sex with men has increased dramatically over the past 5 years. The finding is particularly concerning as has also been a sharp increase in HIV infections among this population. Less than half of the people who should be screened receive recommended STD screening service. These STDs can be transmitted during vaginal, anal, or oral sex, so before you have sex with someone, think before you act. It could save your life. And if you believe you are safe, you are at risk. After learning about these infections, how do you feel about pregnancy or becoming a parent? Many young people engage in sexual risk behaviors that can result in unintended health outcomes. The 2011 Florida Young Risk Behavior Survey, conducted by the CDC, indicated that among high school students, 48% have had sexual intercourse. 8% have had sexual intercourse for the first time before 13 years of age. 16% had sexual intercourse with 4 or more people during their lives. 34% have sexual intercourse with at least one person during the 3 months before the survey. 36% did not use a condom during their last sexual intercourse. 83% did not use birth control pills or NuvaRing, Implanon, or any IUD before last sexual intercourse. 16% were never taught in school about AIDS or HIV infections. The survey also revealed that 24% drank alcohol or used drugs before their last sexual intercourse. Sexual risk behaviors place adolescents at risk for HIV infection, other sexually transmitted diseases, and unintended pregnancy. An estimated 8,300 young people ages 13 to 24 in the 40 states reporting to CDC had HIV infection in 2009. Nearly half of the 19 million new STDs each year are among people ages 15 to 24. More than 400,000 teen girls ages 15 to 19 years gave birth in 2009. These are staggering statistics, so if you believe you are safe, you are at risk. Before you have sex with someone, think before you act. It could save your life. Untreated chlamydial infections can progress to serious reproductive and other health problems with both short-term and long-term consequences. Like the disease itself, the damage that chlamydia causes is often silent. In women, untreated infection can spread to the uterus or fallopian tubes and cause pelvic inflammatory disease. This happens to about 10 to 15% of women with untreated chlamydia. Chlamydia can also cause fallopian tube infection without any symptoms. PDI and silent infection in the upper genital tract can cause permanent damage to the fallopian tubes, uterus, and surrounding tissues. The damage can lead to chronic pelvic pain, infertility, and potentially fatal pregnancies. Chlamydia may also increase the chances of becoming infected with HIV if exposed. Complications among men are rare. Infections sometimes spread to the epidermis, the tube that carries sperm